Hey guys, I'm Andre.
I'm Ailton.
I'm Tristan.
And this is ATV. We're going to be watching the death battle for Doctor Strange versus Dr. Fate. Two magic users of different Marvel and DC universes.
I'm got confused. I know, obviously I know who both of these are. Doctor Strange is the protector of the occult, the mystical realm. Dr. Fate is the bringer of balance of the universe. I feel like I keep forgetting if people kept saying Constantine is someone they should do other than Dr. Fate. And I don't remember a couple of things. There's obviously a reason why they chose Doctor Strange versus Dr. Fate. I just keep remembering people kept saying that Doctor Strange is more like Constantine, but the problem is Doctor Strange is more powerful than Constantine. A few things like that. But, so I'm excited to see this though.
Yeah. Honestly, Dr. Fate, I only know about him really from Young Justice and the Injustice universe. That's all I like even.
Yeah, I think he was in Justice League, like Unlimited and stuff like that too.
Was he?
Yeah, I also remember he was in. I'm pretty sure. I think he was in Batman: Brave and the Bold.
I didn't watch that.
I watched quite a few of those.
Doctor Strange.
I know
a bit about. I know a lot because
obviously they did the movie with Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, and they've had him in like a bunch of different TV shows with Marvel that I've watched.
Yeah, they've had him in the original Spider-Man one, the new Spider-Man one, a lot of Spider-Man ones. They made so many Spider-Man ones. They had him in a lot.
The Avengers one.
Avengers. I'm pretty sure they also had him in the Hulk one show.
Yeah, they've had him in the Hulk show.
They've had so both of these are. We don't know them. Just to say, me and Anji don't read too many comics. Tristan, I don't think reads comics at all. I don't read too many. I don't. So especially Doctor Strange and Doctor Fate are ones I don't.
I've never read.
I haven't been too much. I know some stuff from the comic and things. Not too much. I feel like I would retain or are helpful in this.
Yeah.
But so I'm excited to. One thing great about these death battles is to learn more than we know about these
characters that we know a bit about.
And
get to assess.
I don't think I would be able to pinpoint who would win until I hear more of them.
Yeah.
So let's get straight into this video.
The art of magic is a perplexing thing. Only those with the right knowledge, talent, and willpower can truly claim to be the most powerful wizards of all.
Like Doctor Strange, the Sorcerer Supreme of Marvel Comics.
And Dr. Fate, DC's defender of cosmic order.
He's whizzing on boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, obviously it's gonna be 2D.
Dr. Stephen Strange
because
wasn't just
they only do
brilliant
3D as the
neurosurgeon,
finale.
he was the very best.
Too bad he was also a prick who cared more about the money he made than the patients he worked on.
Sensational patients bring recognition. Recognition brings money, and money keeps Wellhaven stores open.
Can't blame
Oh yeah,
him,
this
though.
movie.
When
I forgot that we
your
watched
entire family
that.
kicks the bucket one by
Dude,
one
that's where
like
that's a huge
Stevens
thing.
did. It's kind of hard to get attached to anybody else. Also, money's just great.
Strange's talent at the operating table earned him celebrations worldwide. His work became more expensive, and his bank account rose into the millions.
And then...
Got distracted.
Don't text and drive, kids. Strange survived, but his hands got terrible nerve damage, making them useless for complex tasks like, oh, I don't know, surgery. Pretty inconvenient.
To find a cure, Strange spent his entire fortune and traveled the globe until he found the Ancient One. He had heard of this man's befuddling mystic healing powers, and at this point, he was up for trying anything.
But the old dude refused to cure him. Instead, he offered to teach Strange how to use magic himself and become a superhero. Who needs hands when you have magic?
Through his training, Strange discovered many secrets of the universe, along with plenty of handy spells. He has learned so many charms, jinxes, enchantments, conjurations, hexes, and incantations that it would be impossible to list them all now, but he certainly has his favorites.
Like the nearly unbreakable bands of ScrewAttack. Unless you're super strong like the Hulk or Thanos, no way you're snapping these chains.
He can surround foes in everlasting fire with the flames of Faltine, launch energy shots called the bolts of Balthak,
You just say ball sack?
knock out foes with the mists of Morpheus, and shield himself using the 7 rings of Ragador.
Who the hell came up with these spell names? Whatever happened to plain old abracadabra? Everybody loves that one.
Other techniques of his include illusions, hypnotism, protective force fields, telekinesis, immortality, time manipulation, power stealing, teleportation, dimensional travel,
Both of these characters are the
transmutation,
OP,
spell
the most OP.
nullification,
And he can
They're
turn
not the
himself
most, but they're
into
one
a
of the most.
ghost.
They're almost. They're
That's his
insane, both
astral
these people.
form, a projection of Strange's soul separate from his body, which defies the laws of physics.
Look, Wiz, he can go through walls and fly around. That's a ghost.
To invoke these spells, Strange audibly calls upon the powers of the Vishanti, 3 godly beings of enormous power.
Aw, that one's a kitty.
I summon forth the shielding powers of the Vishanti.
Impressive. He sure puts Mysterio's hocus pocus to shame.
Anyway, after many years of study, Strange's mentor was slain by a creepy hentai monster, and Strange was granted the title of Sorcerer Supreme, which is like a normal sorcerer with all the toppings.
As Sorcerer Supreme, Strange was deemed the most powerful magic user and defender of the world. To better perform his duties, he carries numerous magical artifacts which assist him in battle.
The Cloak of Levitation lets him fly without magic and has a mind
I
of its
actually
own,
love
like Aladdin's magic carpet,
the
but way more
visualization of
stylish.
these, like
The
especially in
wand of
Infinity
Watum
War when he was
amplifies
versus
its
Thanos.
powers, and the
It was
axe
so
of
good.
Angaroru, whatever, cuts through.
That's the thing.
mystical
People didn't
beings.
want to do
Fun
Doctor Strange
fact,
because how
Strange
hard it
found
would have
that axe in
been
my ex-wife's
taxing
witch
on
cave.
that kind of
I
stuff.
mean apartment.
But most versatile of all is the Eye of Agamotto. With this amulet, Strange can perceive any truth, absorb massive amounts of energy, enhance his psychic powers, and fire a light that can weaken and obliterate magical entities.
If you haven't noticed, Doctor Strange is super powerful. With all this magical mumbo jumbo, he's taken on some of the biggest threats in the universe.
Set me free! No. I've come to bargain.
And if he ever gets stuck, he basically just rewrites the rules of reality, which is probably what happens when you divide by 0.
That's not even possible.
Exactly! It's Magic Whiz. Anything can happen.
Strange's astral form has traveled across the planet in, quote, precious seconds, putting him at several million miles per hour.
Even better, when Adam Warlock once used an Infinity Gem to banish Strange to the far reaches of the universe, Strange just cast a spell that zoomed him all the way back. So yeah, F you, Adam.
Given what we see here, Doctor Strange was most likely sent to a void, or a large empty area between galaxies. The void where our galaxy resides is about 2 billion light years in diameter, with the Milky Way set relatively close to the center. Based on Strange's conversation here, we can assume a generously short time frame of 5 seconds. So, Strange must have moved over 4.2 septillion miles per hour. That's 6 quadrillion times the speed of light.
Damn! Oh, how about that time he ripped the soul out of his arch nemesis and sent him back in time? Or when he restored his cloak of levitation from mere scraps? Or when he beat up Galactus and totally scrambled his brain?
With his immense magical prowess, Strange has survived blasts from Voltor, a robot with the power to move stars, and even withstood a supernova. At minimum, an exploding star outputs over 350 septillion gigatons of TNT.
It's funny.
That's 6 octillion times greater than the Tsar Bomba, the most powerful nuclear weapon ever made.
Not impressed
It's
yet?
funny
Well,
because
Strange can manipulate
you can say
and
that he
detonate stars
does
himself.
No, you can say that he
That's right.
did it, but
This
it's,
guy uses
they're using such
supernovas
physical
as
numbers,
weapons.
but like he could have done
Strange
it in a
is
magical
exceptionally clever,
way,
and while his
which wouldn't
physique is
make
not
sense
superhuman,
like that.
it's worth noting that he is a talented athlete and martial artist. This is important as the use of magic can wear down the magician's body if it is unfit. His immortality has also proved incredibly useful.
I'll say, he's looking pretty good for a guy born in the 1930s.
More than that, at one point Strange was recruited by the Vishanti to fight in a magical war, which lasted 5,000 years.
Holy shit!
Not
I
dead
hope
yet.
we got some really good veterans benefits after that. But for real, this guy has the power to protect the universe and reshape it however he wants. I know which doctor I'm calling the next time I'm sick.
I'm so
I'm Dr. Strange.
wanting to know how they're gonna choose which one's stronger
He's so strong.
in a magic battle.
Tell me, Boomstick, do you believe
Maybe who has the
in
most
fate?
mana?
I only believe in one thing, Wiz. 18-year, 100-proof whiskey.
Well, after accompanying his father on an archaeological expedition in Mesopotamia, 12-year-old Kent Nelson certainly did.
Instead of digging up boring old artifacts like tools or pottery, Kent uncovered a 10-billion-year-old god. Too bad waking him up also gassed Kent's dad to death.
This slumbering god was Nabu, a Lord of Order born from the very beginning of the universe. While Nabu normally cares little about the universally inconsequential concerns of individual humans, this time was different. Nabu took the newly orphaned Kent under his wing and taught him the ways of magic.
Oh, sweet! I'd take a god dad over an ordinary one any day. But really, I'd just take any dad.
Though Nabu wasn't too keen on the actual parenting part of the deal, so he just magicked Kent into a full-grown adult over the course of a week.
Does that mean he got hit with all those years of awkward puberty all at once? My god, talk about a mood swing.
To master the mystic arts, Nabu granted Kent 3 ancient relics. First and foremost, Kent donned the golden helmet of fate.
Well, Kent woke up the physical body. Nabu's soul is actually inside this helmet. So when Kent put it on, his spirit merged with Nabu's and they became Dr. Fate.
I am an agent of order.
Wait, he's 12. Technically, he can't be a doctor yet, right?
Well, in time, he became a trained physician and achieved a PhD in archaeology.
Good for him. Anyway, he's also got the Cloak of Destiny, which gave him flight, super strength, and superhuman durability.
Lastly, he received the Amulet of Anubis, a talisman which increases Fate's powers, counters opposing magic, and can launch an intense beam of magical firepower. It also houses its own pocket dimension, where the souls of past Dr. Fates reside.
Oh yeah, lots of people have worn that shiny helmet, and not all of them were doctors. Even Kent's wife Inza got in on the magic action. But Kent is, like, the main one, so we're sticking with him.
As Dr. Fate, Kent became the immortal champion of the supernatural Lords of Order in their fight against the vile Lords of Chaos.
And he learned tons of wacky wizard skills he can use with just a thought. Perfect for putting chaos gods in their place.
Fate can use telekinesis, cast illusions, erect force fields, hypnotize foes, read minds, teleport vast distances, create an astral projection of himself, travel through time and dimensions, and even manipulate matter at a molecular level.
Let's face it, Wiz, he's so powerful he can basically do whatever the hell he wants. Like that time he did a Freaky Friday body swap with Blue Beetle like it was nothing. He can even conjure up Superman's Kryptonian powers for himself. That's right. This guy can just decide to be Superman for a day.
With his mighty magic, Fate has turned buildings into dust, thrown a planet into a sun, and physically held back the destruction of the universe.
The helmet, just the helmet, once flew through space so fast it reached the velocity of God. And then bounced off the edge of the universe. What the hell does that even mean?
Fate has regenerated his body from a single thought,
Oh my God,
withstood
I don't
hits
know.
from the likes of
Who's gonna
Superman
win
and
now?
Ultraman, and somehow survived in a
28
dimension of
decillion
reality
times the speed of
where
light,
literally
so fast.
nothing exists.
Who the hell is writing this crap?
Also, when DC decided to reboot their entire comic line, Fate was one of the only characters to survive the crisis that literally collapsed the multiverse.
But he does have one big weakness. The helmet is Nabu, and Nabu is the source of Fate's powers. So if you remove the helmet, he loses his magic.
For the most part, Kent does possess some magical ability of his own, like telekinesis and super strength, but he's not even remotely close to the potential of Dr. Fate. And even further from the true fate. When the souls of a man, a woman, and a god come together, in this case Kent, Inza, and Nabu, they create Dr. Fate's ultimate state of being. An entity with enough power to rip the universe apart and effortlessly overpower other Lords of Order and Chaos.
Sadly, like all menage a trois scenarios, keeping this going for too long could destroy all three of them. So Fate doesn't go final form unless he absolutely has to.
Still, the people of the cosmos can sleep easy knowing Fate is on their side.
Your fate is utterly binding.
Who are you?
Well, let me show you, my friend.
He was in Smallville? I didn't watch Smallville because it was when I was
Alright, the combatants are set.
not into
Let's end
live
this debate
action
once
stuff.
and for all.
But first, I'll teach you how to be a wizard in the kitchen.
Okay, so
I feel like Dr. Fate with his helmet on.
Everything about this, I have no idea.
the
who
thing-
this
it's like
is.
I know both of them apparently, and a big point that it showed is that both of them can weaken magic. Like both of their amulets that they have
Yeah.
weaken magic. Like
They both
well,
use magic.
how they worded it specifically was Doctor Strange's weakens a magic user when I think if he hits him or something like that with his beam, while Doctor Fate's counter is a magic not counter is, but like it will weaken a magic that's like defensive. Doctor Strange seems more offensive, while Doctor Strange seems more defensive. Like magic that comes out he can weaken it. While Doctor Strange is that he weaken the actual magician with it, the mage or sorcerer or whatever you want to call it. Which it's like insane, honestly. Like, how do you determine who is stronger between two magic beings, which you can't really even explain magic to begin with?
Yeah, I know. They were talking a lot of numbers though, how fast each one was.
Yeah, and things like that. They're trying to bring it to like a real sense.
Yeah, the real sense. I guess with mine, I'm gonna go with Doctor Fate.
I'm going with Dr. Fate.
I think I like Doctor Strange personality and stuff a
I'll
bit
just go with
better,
Doctor-
but
I'll go with Doctor Strange.
I'm going with
Just
Doctor
because
Fate.
Doctor Fate has the big weakness of like
His helmet?
yeah.
To me, I feel like it's gonna be Doctor Fate because of, like he's just.
I'll take Dr. Fate. Take Doctor Strange?
Alright.
So it's the exact same as last
Strange.
time.
If we lose again?
GG.
It's the same as last time, but hopefully the two that
This one
lost
win.
last time will win.
We
No,
lose.
I need to keep the streak going. Let's go.
Oh my god.
So okay, let's get into this battle. 3, 2, 1. Bad way to do it.
We're going nowhere.
Stephen Strange. It has
I can even
come to
feel
my
like this is my
attention that there are
defense
two
wrong.
sorcerer supremes in this existence. I am here to resolve this embarrassment.
It's not
Somebody needs a lesson in manners.
God of War.
Oh, they're both magic. They absorb magic.
Yeah, Superman and stuff is so much more easier to calculate because it's so Superman and things. It's all physical. You can actually translate to numbers.
How's that for embarrassment?
Fool, you are merely a doctor. I am a god.
I'm excited to see the explanation of why one wins over the other.
This is April.
What? Why is April and Neil there?
Breaking the space-time.
I get
That was from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle arcade game, right? The scene, and I think the thing was supposed to disappear.
Star Wars. What's
happening? Oh my
You can't even tell. This is going crazy.
This is too godly.
Well, they're on something.
And
That
you-
what?
Aha! I understand your power now.
What is that?
Oh no, not
Some
Elvis.
noise.
No.
Yeah.
It's not done yet.
I hate you,
So the
Andre.
god is just a man in disguise. Let's see how you fare with him.
Oh yeah.
Shut up! Oscar,
yeah,
grab
it
by
does-
the crimson bag. Let's send her out.
But yeah, I guess the
No,
helmet
it's not
does
strong enough.
fly by itself. But they
Friend
come
once
back.
told me the helmet doesn't make the man.
Yeah, I knew it!
But I will use it.
What the?
What?
Oh
Oh my god, you went Super Saiyan.
Witness
I knew it!
fate.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's too godly, no. Oh,
Wait,
no.
but
Oh,
Too late.
what's happening?
they said that they needed the girl to do that.
Yeah, he just did that.
But where did he get her?
I don't think it's the point of getting her.
Oh, no.
Are you kidding me? Please don't lose.
By the hoary hosts of Hoggith. Where am I?
Doctor Strange.
Well, he's in the helmet. It's like, yeah, it's like going into.
Oh shit.
Hey, that's just like her soul. So
Yeah. Yeah, because you still have all his power.
Oh, crap. Yes! Yay! Tie up the game! Wait. Oh, shoot.
Yes!
So,
Winning!
don't doctors take an oath to never take
Honest
a life or whatever?
explanation.
Analyzing this matchup was bizarre. You might even say it was
Strange.
strange.
Save
Yeah,
the puns,
or by
Wiz, that's
fate.
my job. But yeah, both these doctor wizards were so stupidly powerful, trying to find their limit was like looking for a needle in a haystack. But nobody remembered to put the needle there in the first place.
With their maximum potential seemingly unmeasurable, it's easy to make an argument for either one to win. If given the chance, Strange could have certainly, say, stolen Fate's powers, or maybe even just willed him out of existence.
I bet plenty of Strange fans are letting us know how in the comments below.
And that's fine, but Death Battle looks at the larger picture to find the most likely outcome of them all, and Fate simply held the advantage on a grander scale.
Strange may have fought a
Yeah.
5,000-year war, but Nabu's been around since the beginning of the universe. Over 10 billion years. He definitely had way more experience.
Fate also had the advantage of casting the majority of his spells non-verbal.
Yeah, this isn't
while
very
many
much.
Strange's
Death Battle isn't much
required
of who's
specific hand
stronger
movements and
because
incantations.
that's
Still,
They're
it was
both
only a
OP.
matter of time until the Eye of Agamotto informed Strange of Fate's one weakness.
Depowering him wasn't as easy as you'd think. He had his own magic, and his superhuman strength was something Strange didn't have at all. Basically, anything Strange could do, Fate could do too, but even more.
Remember how Strange cast a spell which moved him 6 quadrillion times the speed of light?
The other one's
Yep.
billions.
Now remember how Fate's helmet flew from Earth to the
God
edge of the universe
level.
and back?
It took about 1 year to make this trip. Given the estimated scope of the observable and unknown universe, a trip of this magnitude would require the helm to fly nearly 28 decillion times
what
the
it
speed
said-
of light.
said on it.
That's over 4 quintillion times faster than Strange.
Look at it this way. Strange was a man borrowing the powers of a god, while Fate's a god borrowing a man. Plus, that power boost with Inza's soul from the amulet put Fate on a level above the gods in his universe. Something Strange can't really do himself.
Both Doctor Strange and Dr. Fate possessed
A lot of
incomprehensibly impressive magic, but Fate held more experience, greater physical abilities, and a wider range of talents.
Which left Steven stuck with a strange twist of fate.
The winner is
But like they
Dr.
said, you can make a case for either one winning.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you want exclusive commentary on this episode, click that.
The next one is something I'm
And if you want the
excited
battle
for,
music
which we're gonna
yourself,
watch
there's a
too.
download link in the
Very
description.
nice.
Something
everybody.
more quantifiable.
Yeah, not like this one. It's all over the place.
This one was just
Jin versus Ryu. Woo!
Oh, it looks like it's gonna be 3D.
Oh my god.
I'm excited for this one.
Yeah.
But yeah, like they said, you can make a case for either one winning.
That was
Yeah,
just
really, like easily debatable.
yeah, that one. Magic itself is just
Like,
super
you
hard.
You don't even know what magic is, okay? So it's like,
Yeah.
the other one looks like
But
easy
I
to
lost
determine.
that one. So
We tied up the game, Elton.
Well, we did it for today. I don't know what the score is overall,
I know
but
Hilton's winning. Score.
ah!
I think I was second place, and I think Trish was last. But
Shut up. Don't talk about the last
I don't know,
place.
I
I'll have my comeback.
alright, I guess that was it for that one. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to catch more of our videos, and comment down below on any series of videos you want us to watch in the future. So that's it. See ya.
See ya.